Okay. Oh my god. How long has it been? How long has it been? It's been quite a while. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Great. The audio works flawlessly. For the first time in forever. Hey Opal. You made it. You made it. Yo. Yo, what's up? 1AO. Oh man. Actually, I don't know why I have these glasses on, to be honest. Today was a long day. Today was a very long day. Oh man. Oh, that's fine, I guess. So yeah. Yes, you said it right. Fantastic. I'm glad we think alike. Also, I'm just realizing, I think the chat box doesn't work. Refresh cache. Test. Or do you need to like log in again to do this? Oh no, now it works. Fantastic. Well, okay. So yeah. Oh boy. Where do I even start? It's been, I mean, according to YouTube, it has been a month or a month. So it was not 3 weeks. I don't know the details. But yeah, the last time I streamed was when unemployed completely broke down, so I couldn't work on it. Work on it online. Update, unemployed is finished. So that's a plot twist. Yeah, in the end, I finished unemployed off camera. And I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. So, I guess that's done. But yeah, we're still not done with like streaming and definitely not done with projects. Not by a long shot. And, yeah, I'm gonna have to think on what to work on next. So, Aphelion is on the list. And the next one, I need to think on what. But here's the thing. As I said, I'm not smart. I guess I'm okay, but I'm not particularly smart, and I tend to accept way too many projects, right? And at some point, I can't like work on all of them, and then I get burned out, and that's how I have like millions of ideas in the back burner. So I switched up my strategy a little bit, so that I only work on 2 or 3 tracks at the time. Right, at the same time. May not speak English. And this seemed to have helped because I finished one. I finished one track. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it looks like I'm about to finish Aphelion. Well, Aphelion's next on the list. And I need to think on what the third project is going to be for the next couple streams. Because, well, Aphelion is going to need some polishing. I'm going to need feedback from Enum and Quartzone. So it's going to take a bit. Project number 2 is, I guess it's going to be the Sherwood remix, because that's also like very close to completion. And I guess it makes sense to like start working on tracks that really only need one extra push to get them done. And yeah. And then the third one would actually be the 4th track of the EP that I'm working on. But this is gonna be completely off camera, because I'm gonna have to work with a vocalist directly. This includes writing the lyrics and writing the melody, because I can't really estimate their vocal range, and I want to make sure that when they do the recording that they are actually in a range that is comfortable for them. So yeah, and that's also like the very first time I'm working with a vocalist. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And those were the 3 projects that's it. I've reached my limit. I've reached my limit. I really don't want to work on like a lot of projects, and I think like 2 minimum, 3 maximum, because like, yeah, otherwise I won't get stuff done. Ghostwalker, I know that like, Opal, I know that you really, really love Ghostwalker, but that's gonna have to wait for a little bit. So yeah, and I guess I'm also going to be structuring it in such a particular way so that, for one, I'm always working on 1 collab at the very least. 2, I'm working on projects that are very close to finishing, right? So if really I only need to add a couple sections, I'm going to start working on that first. But also 3rd, I also need to consider that it doesn't interfere with the release plan that I have, right? To gain more money. So, yeah. Finally someone did it. What? Be unemployed? Bruh. Remix is finally done, so it's time for RD craft. Yay! Oh, right. That's also a thing that happened. That's also another reason why I postponed streaming for 3 weeks. Hi. Sup, Danny? What's up? How have you been? Also, yes, I'm drinking beer. This is indeed beer, though this is actually more like, I don't know if that's a thing in other cultures where you like mix beer with like any like soda out there. It can be lemon soda, it can be Coca-Cola if you wanted to. In this particular case, it's actually raspberry, and it's delicious. I like it. And also, the thing is, I'm celebrating because I'm officially unemployed. I've been working at a supermarket for 3 years, and it's about time that I leave. Like, come on. The 3 years at a supermarket. Who survives 3 years at a supermarket? Nobody except me. So, you know. But, yeah. But then there's a problem that, well, okay, so why haven't I been streaming for like a month? Well, here's the thing. First of all, Anger League Corrupted, which drained my motivation. Then the second thing that happened is that my cat suddenly died. That was completely unexpected, right? It also happened on like a really, really bad day. Like it couldn't get any worse, and then it got worse. So yeah, I needed to take a mental break from that particular day. So yeah, that's also one thing that happened. I miss my little boy. He didn't grow old. I only had him for like 2 years, I think. Yeah. And yeah, I really miss we really miss him. Me and my mom, my dad as well. And I mean right now he's, I mean his ashes, but I'm saying that he's still there. I'm pretending like he's still there. He's sitting at his bedside. I think that's the most appropriate place where I can put his ashes. So, yeah, that was the second thing that happened. And then what happened is that Austin comes in with a curveball. The worst news that I could possibly get, aside from my cat dying, is a Snowblind remix competition. No, I can't say that. I can't say that, no. Not to my baby boy. No, I miss him. I really miss him. But yeah, that was also the other curveball that kind of halted this entire operation for a second. But fortunately, I had some backup. So yeah, if you guys weren't aware, I worked on a remix with Paul aka Modus, and yeah, it's already finished. We did the master the past 2 days, and we already submitted it. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Very Modus coded, but I don't mind. I like Modus coded tracks. So yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, I wish I could have contributed a little bit more to the remix. But yeah, it's pretty apparent. I want to be fully transparent. Paul did most of the work. That's for sure. Especially when it comes to like arrangement and I guess writing. Yeah, arrangement and writing. That was mostly his work. And of course, the other stuff like mixing and mastering and organizing this entire mess. And I was primarily the one responsible for sound design, right? On drop 1, the micro drop, and the second part of the orchestral section. And along the way, I just kind of suggested certain ideas. We both suggested ideas, right? But the bulk of the work was done by Paul. It's like, full credits go to Paul. Congratulations. And I don't know how you put up with me. But yeah, I'm very happy how it turned out. So, yeah. And I guess the only other news that happened during those weeks is that I finally got my potential piece de la résistance, as Paul would say. This thing. This beautiful thing. It's a laptop by Framework. It's the Framework 12. And I wasn't able to get much of it right now. But already on the go, like, I love this thing. It's so portable. It's so durable. It's modular. You can turn it into a bloody tablet so I can cosplay as Opal. As far as I know, Opal draws on a tablet, right? It looks super cool. And yeah, with the Pi KVM, I can also access my tower that I have over here, right? Anywhere I want, so long as I have internet. So yeah, I love this thing. And I still need to tweak a couple of things on the Pi KVM because I have some video latency issues. I don't know if I can fix that on my end, but other than that, yeah, I have full access to my PC. If I wanted to open up a project file from fucking Zurich, I could do that. And yeah. That's great. And that was on my part, really. That's what happened the last month. And that's why I've been gone. And I think I'm gonna remain gone, if that is even proper grammar. Because yeah, as I said, I quit my job. Today was my very last day. I just came back home 2 hours ago, right? And I think I need a mind reset. I'm gonna go on some pretty lengthy walks. Yeah, just to just take in nature and just forget about all the worries that I have at the moment. Because I really need it. I really need that. So yeah. Oh man. I've been decent. Been in talks with a potential manager. Ooh. That would be huge. That would be really, really huge. Hang on, is the manager Landon? I wanted to... Is it Landon? Is Landon gonna be your manager, or is it gonna be someone else? I know the feeling. I had a cat pass away last year. On the very same day, one of my songs came out, so I had to pretend to be to be cheery. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's just really bad timing. I'm really sorry. But yeah, it's pretty hard with especially when it comes to outdoor cats. You just never know when they will not come back. There's gonna be a point where they're not gonna come back, or in my case, when they suddenly come back completely shattered, right? And you don't have time to prepare for that. It took us completely off guard, and it's the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. It was, yeah. But that's why it's actually more important to always shower them love, right? Especially if they're very, very loyal cats. To always appreciate them, their existence, always show them love and care, right? So that if the day comes where they won't come back or that something happens to them, yeah, you can at least tell yourself that at the very least they lived a really good life. Yeah. And I think in our case, Mio did live a really, really good life. He was a very good cat. Yeah. And we're gonna miss him. now we got a second version of the slurp. Oh, beer. Hell yeah. You need to wear a bow in your hair if you want to call. Oh no. A bow. Wait, how would I look like? Hair bow. How would this actually look? Oh, okay, I see. Huh, hair bow. That could be interesting. I could Is it like actually like tied to the bow itself, or do you have like a plastic clip? I assume it's like no, okay, I assume you just tie it. I mean, I could try that. But the thing is, I'm like seeing the majority of the styles like have the side of the hair tied, and I did try that many times to like make it so like my hair, it doesn't like go up like this, but rather more like to the side, and it just didn't work. My hair is like too short for that, I think. I don't know. It always looked weird. So yeah, so that's why I'm sticking with this. But yeah, it's like a hair clip. Yeah, you don't need to tie anything. Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds interesting. Again, I'm not very knowledgeable with hair. I may be a long-haired boy, but yeah, I'm I know less than my hairdresser, so yeah. Best of luck to you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna see where the music stuff is gonna be going now. I really want to like just put my foot on the gas and get shit done. Yeah, now that I have basically all the time in the world right now, no one can stop me, right? Well, I mean, okay, many things can stop me, but virtually nobody can stop me. So, yeah, it's not landing. I gave up on that a long time. Okay, would have been pretty sick, but yeah, but still, even if it isn't landing, like that's really great news. Yeah, it's definitely gonna make your life a whole lot easier. So yeah, congrats if that happens. So, how's your hair care going? I think it's going better. I'm not sure. Like today, my hair's doing that weird thing again, where it just like curls up like crazy. Right? You can even see it on like the tied bit where it's like you have this like piece over here. This little part that like it's supposed to like wrap around itself like a spiral, but it's not doing that for some reason. Sometimes I have those days. Other times my hair is perfect. No idea. Yeah. I'm still using like the same shampoos, the same conditioner. I'm also using like heat protection spray. And it does, I'm noticing a change. Like my hair isn't as dry, and it's definitely a lot more silky, but I don't know, it still has this sort of like very crazy curl that I don't know how to fix. But yeah, I mean, I technically could fix it straight away. I do have a straightening iron at home that I sometimes use. But the thing is, the process of like straightening up your hair is very tedious and long, and like if I need to go to work in like 30 minutes, which I mean now I don't have to, but if I have to go somewhere in like 30 minutes, forget it. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Right. Besides, it looks okay. It gives my hair a bit of like texture. But I don't know. Sometimes the direction of my hair curls. No idea. It just goes everywhere. But yeah. But I think I'm kind of getting a bit more. I'm getting more of an idea of what I have to do to get my hair like in proper shape. Yeah. And my hair curls in such weird ways too. Yeah, it's like, it's very strange. I do remember like, okay, maybe not 10 years ago, but like back in school, I mean, you guys know that I had some very wacky hairstyles. 1AO referred to like that one hairstyle that where I had like this like sort of like curve over here. the sidechain, the sidechain curve hairstyle, which is just brilliant to be honest. And then back then I also had like very strange, what would be the term? Voluminous? Voluminous. Very big puffy hair, right? With like a very huge wave on that side, right? Jaden Animations hair. Oh, it's actually funny you mentioned that. It's funny because I actually received her merch very recently. I could showcase it at some point, but yeah. But here's the thing. Even though I had like very wacky hair, I had a lot more control over the curling of my hair, and that's how I was actually able to get that very strange wave on that one part. And also the waves that I had at the back over here. But nowadays, it's like, you look at this and it's like, what the hell? Well, where's it going? Where's it going? And it didn't do that before. So, weird. Very weird. I don't know. I may have to go to like a hairdresser again to see if like, but not to get a haircut, but just to just to get schooled on how to take care of my hair. Maybe I'm still doing something wrong. I don't know. I will perhaps never know. Who knows? But yeah. Hi, Genta. Hey, Sky. What's up? Cheers. Oh, man. That wasn't my idea. I got that comment from a... Wait, really? It was a comment? Hang on. It actually was a comment. Holy shit. Wait a minute. So it was on the growl tutorial where I still had that hairstyle. Oh my... Yeah. Your hair looks like my sidechain automations. Bruh. Bruh. So yeah. Jaden Animations. Jaden Animations. It kind of does. Like... One thing that I always notice is that, at least how Jaden animates her hair, is that they're like these like curls at the sides. Or if it's in a ponytail, there's also, these curls persist. This part over here kind of does look like it, doesn't it? Oh man. But yeah. Yeah. But just to like showcase the merch that I just got. Here's the thing, I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing this outside. Maybe, maybe not, but it's like, look at this. Look at this, that t-shirt design is cool. That is great. I like the colors. I like the Xenoblade 3 quote. But yeah, that's a pretty cool design. And I also got myself like the tech wear pants because they look pretty cool. It's just for style points. I'm not like looking to have clothes at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like the design. So yeah, Jaden did a pretty good job. Pretty good job. So yeah. Gente, did you watch the new Chime trailer? I just did before the stream. Yeah. And it's cute. We have Tiny Harvey. Tiny Harvey just throwing down some moves. It's great. I like that trailer. Yeah. I'm also stoked for the tracks. Like what was it called? Scary Pretty Paradox or Pretty Scary Paradox? One way or the other. This track was like, I was looking forward to that track. We had the mic shift collab. I was also looking forward to that, right? And we finally got the Rainbow Rave VIP. No, Rainbow Rave Parade VIP. God damn it, I'm getting the track titles wrong. I'm a fake Chime fan. God damn it. But yeah, I'm very stoked for that EP. There's some pretty cool stuff in there. So, you want to make some growls? Oh man. Yes. Scary Pretty Paradox. Bum 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 bum. It just hits hard. And I like things that hit hard. Yes. Actually don't. Like not physically. Not physically, but like, you know, in audio form. G's Apple Snowblind remix. Everyone's doing a remix. So yeah, I did one with Paul. I know that Tal and Xtraller are both collabing on their submission. I don't know if they finished it in time. I should probably ask. Hang on. I mean, I think they did, because Tal was like showed a screenshot of him like just like squashing the master with Pro L. For such loudness, it sounds surprisingly clean. Yeah, but I don't know if they finished it in time. I hope so. I hope so. So yeah. So yeah, everyone's doing a Snowblind remix. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. This is the last time released before the rebrand. Yeah, that's also a thing. Oh god. Now that you mention it, one thing that I wanted to do before the rebrand was to finish my Sherwood remix. Like, I wanted the Sherwood remix. Originally, I was thinking that, well, Harvey and his team wanted to, like, they were planning like an Etherborn remix album or remix compilation, and I wanted to use my remix in there, but in the end it never happened. They in the end I didn't have plans. And well, I thought, well, look, if really this is like the end of the first Chime era, so to speak, then I kind of want to make like a tribute to that, really, like one final send off before the entire rebrand happens. Yeah. And here's the thing, I mean, Sherwood is like one of my favorite Chime tracks, really, because it just, I don't know, it speaks to my soul, right? And if it speaks to my soul, I'm just like, yeah. That's the only thing that I say, yeah. And yeah, that's kind of how the Sherwood remix started, and why it like ballooned into such a long and complex track, simply because I really, really like Sherwood and what it conveys, right? It kind of like conveys this sort of like, how do you say it? It's like this childhood wonder, right? Like the whole world seems much different from the perspective of a kid, right? It's all like more mysterious, more wonderful, more beautiful, and that's kind of what I wanted to amplify in the remix. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I can like finish my remix in time, so that so that I really want the Sherwood remix to be like a tribute to like the first Chime era. That's for sure. But yeah, only time will tell if I actually have the motivation to finish it. I think yes. I mean, like, again, virtually infinite time, which means virtually infinite possibilities. So yeah, absolutely. Yag. Opal has been infected by the Yag virus. Fantastic. Bundleth strikes again. I was very excited when the remix compilation was announced, because I knew a lot of people would remix it. Yeah. And you technically also did a remix with your fan art, which, by the way, we might be using it, depending on whether we win or not. If we don't win, we have permission to use Opal's artwork as a cover, so, and that's pretty cool, because like, that's some really nice artwork, and I very much like how you incorporated the AU5 logo right into it. It's very nice. It's very nice. So yeah, have you listened to Eyes Forever on a Sunset by December? Actually, no. I'm unfortunately not. I'm not a boomer. I don't think I've listened to December beforehand. When did I actually uncover Chime? Like, technically, the very first time I listened to Harvey's stuff was on that one, like, Minecraft for Wii U trailer, but it was a fake trailer, right? Where they used the Caution and Crisis remix of what was it? Sweden, right? And Caution and Crisis was like Harvey and his cousin So that was technically the very first time that I listened to Harvey's stuff. But then I didn't actually listen to December at all because I was a dumb kid at school. If anything, I think I was like more hyper focused on X-Troller. so I did not have the ability to branch into other electronic genres. But then I uncovered, what was it? I think it was the SideQuest EP, wasn't it? Was it SideQuest? I think that's when I first heard of Chime. I'm not entirely sure, but it was roughly around that era. SideQuest, then came Sherwood, and then yeah, that's when I knew about Chime and his stuff. So yeah. But I should really listen to his old stuff because apparently there's some pretty good stuff in there. So yeah. Eyes Forever on a Sunset. I'm gonna actually... You know what? Before I forget. Because I tend to forget a lot of things. You know me. On a Sunset... December. There it is. Okay. So it's like on my browser haunting me. So yeah. You know what goes hard? Spectral Artillery. Oh man, this track. It's kind of amazing how it came through. Wasn't that like, yeah, it was part of the Newgrounds... Newgrounds? Underdogs Audio Contest. That's how it was called. Damn it. I forgot the name. So yeah, it was part of the second round. So once again, I finished in 14 days. And I think I wrote it while I was like doing my driver's license. Yeah. It was a pretty interesting experience listening to this track every single time when I was like going to the driving school. And yeah, I think it's one of those tracks where I'd say the mixing could use some improvements, but other than that, the idea is spot on. I don't know. It's always on these like Newgrounds contest where my second submission is always my best one. Like we had on the very first one we had Melancholia, which I think is like it may be very dated, right? But it still had a very cool idea. Then came... what was it? I forgot. But it had to do with macrolumens as far as I know. Damn it, I actually can't recall. No, it was indeed... no, then it was Core Skate, Wolf Rayette, right? Wolf Rayette was the second submission. Also a track that I very much like. Then was Macrolumens and Spectral Artillery with the NG UAC, right? Again, Spectral Artillery, second submission. It's my best shit yet. And then on the other on the other audio deathmatch, the latest one, I think. No, not the latest one. Like the latest one that I participated. That's where the girl from the Void was born. So, like, it's always the second submission. I don't know why. But it's like a reoccurring pattern, and I don't know. I'm very curious if it's gonna happen again. Like, the next time I join one of these Newgrounds contests, I'm really curious to see if, like, I'm gonna very much, like, like the second submission. That'd be interesting. So, yeah. Remnant Storms, yeah, okay. You know what? I mean, I'm not exactly proud of this track, but I mean, as a track that I was able to complete this year in a time where I had no time or no motivation to complete anything, I'd say it's an achievement. So, you know, it's fine. Plus, I think it's one of those tracks where I nailed the, I say storytelling. It's not really storytelling because you can't really make out a story, but like rather more like the world building a little bit more. I think world building is a better term. Yeah. So yeah, congrats on the unemployment. Thank you. We are celebrating with a beer. Also, don't worry about like me getting drunk. This has like little to no alcohol as far as I'm concerned, because it's more of like a refreshing beverage, right? Yeah, 40%. 40% beer, so it's like 2% alcohol. It's like nothing, bro. So yeah. Yeah, Modus told me. As far as I understand, it is literally the precursor to shirt. Really? Okay, now I'm curious. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. So it's like the same thing with like Bittersweet Butterflies, because that was a December track as well, way back then. Well, that's good to know. Yep. That's that's pretty cool. Damn. Do we have the... Yes, we have the squares. What's a drop? Okay, so it's more like a more calmer version of Sherbet, you could say. But that's interesting. I wonder if I could maybe incorporate this into like the breakdown of the third part. I'm actually gonna keep this section in mind. I feel like I could somehow incorporate this in like the... Hang on, I'm gonna listen to this through speakers, so it's like nobody can rip this, but like there's this like part over here. Where it's like Fooly stuff, right? I could do something similar to Ice Forever on the Sunset. That could be really interesting. Like the biggest throwback of all time. Cause like, damn, I didn't even know about this track. So that's pretty good to know. That's a really cool find. Huh. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for the suggestion, Sky. So yeah. Huh? Newgrounds? Yes, this place still exists, and it's still kind of holding the majority of the community together. So yeah. The SMGs are crazy stuff. Again, I'd say like I still feel like the mixing of the SMGs could have been a little bit better, but yeah, pretty cool. From Atoms to Pixel was also a December track. Oh, interesting. I finally found the Hydrosphere intro impact. It's a VR impact. It's very... Yeah. Wait, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? Like, everyone knows that. Are you living under a rock? Is that so? Oh, man. FATP was based on December's remix of Lion by Rave. What? What? Hang on. Lion? No. Well, okay, yeah. Lion D. D's not. Sorry. How do you write December? Dezember, Alter. December. No. Damn it. It may not be on SoundCloud, I don't know. Hang on. Ray Vorper Lion remix. Eliminate remix. Yeah, I don't think it's on SoundCloud. I might have to search somewhere else. But that's interesting. So yeah. I didn't know that. Well, now you know. Now you know that all cool things are done by Virtual Riot. There are no exceptions. That's a lie. That was a voice crack. Damn. Oh boy. There was something I wanted to like point out and I already forgot. Was it the... Okay, so like, here's the thing. You may have already like, heard the news. Apparently, Xylent is about to drop a nuke. We're all gonna die. So, yeah. You know what? I'm so absolutely happy about that. But not because, like, Xylent is back, yo, hype. No, it's because of my EP. I don't... I don't care for Xylent's new album. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm very stoked for the new album. But it's... I just don't want the release dates of the album and of my EP to, like, collide. Because I know for a fact that that's gonna, like, just remove all traction from the EP. Like, completely. So look, if Eric is going to release this album soon, yes, please. Yes, it benefits my plans to conquer the world. But yeah. But, yeah. Here's the thing. Apparently the website changed. Like, back then it just, like, displayed, yeah, okay, Xylent stuff, and we are dust. And now it's just something that says receiving signal. We will tell you when you're ready. When I'm ready? What are the implications, right? And that's all that there is to this website as of right now. So this means two things. I mean, first of all, album. Second of all, ARG. 100%ig. 200%ig, right? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a second ARG. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be that much of a skill gamer at solving this ARG because I'm way out of my prime. But yeah, I'm gonna still try and give it a shot. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's for sure. Yeah. And after that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure that I'm putting as much effort into my EP as possible, right? Because yeah, again, plans to conquer the world, and the only way to do that is with I don't know, money, I guess. But I'm not even getting money. I'm not even getting money. I'm unemployed. Ich bin nicht erwerbstätig. Money. God damn it. Again, I'm not usually someone who drinks beer. But this stuff, lovely. Lovely. Use Xylent as a vessel to conquer. So it's basically the plot of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. Everything's a Xenoblade reference. Listen, my excuse is that I just finished playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, right? So, you know. And, right, and also the other perk of having free time is that I can actually play video games again. Wow. So yeah. Only fun because I listen to Dreaming, and that's where the impact is used. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh man. Where was I? Right, yes, I'm not a beer drinker. I actually don't really like alcohol. It's just not for me. This also means that I have a very low alcohol tolerance. Like, a beer could probably knock me out. Or at least I can definitely feel the effects of a beer, because after I drink a bottle, I get headaches, right? And that's a pretty good indicator that the alcohol is doing something to you. So yeah, And that's from like one cup. I mean, this is neat because it doesn't have that much alcohol, right? And it also has a very good taste. As we all know, famously, beer tastes like garbage, right? I don't know why it's so popular, but it just, beer tastes like shit. Literally. I don't recommend beer. Yeah. But, yeah, maybe I'm mixing it up. Making a radler out of this. By the way, this is not sponsored. It's just that they were just selling this at my store, and I was like, yep. Yeah. It's pretty good. So yeah, I really only drink when I'm like celebrating, and even when I'm drinking, it's usually just very light stuff. So you know, there is nothing to worry about. So yeah. Minecraft Let's Play when? Never. I think when it comes to playing Minecraft, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, not Let's Play in the traditional sense, but I mean, maybe I might make like a couple of videos on like, on that one server that I'm playing on with a couple of colleagues. And that's about it. Yeah. Ah, don't cry. Don't cry. Look, it's for the better. Let's Plays nowadays it don't work, man. It don't work. Yeah. I honestly hate how alcohol tastes. Me too. Yeah. Me too. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of like just warm stuff going down your throat, even though it isn't warm at all. It's just, ugh. I don't know. There was this one time where we were like celebrating Christmas with the team of the supermarket, and they invited us to a shot of schnapps, right? It's like a very strongly distilled fruit cider. It can be anything. It can be apple, pears, berries. I've also seen some was it walnut? I think it was a walnut cider, right? Oh, cider, walnut schnapps, right? It's a really like extremely strong shot, and I mean, at first I like hesitated to like actually take a shot because again, I'm not an alcohol drinker and I actually don't like that stuff. But at some point I grew up here and I actually downed an entire thing at like, Jesus Christ, just your entire esophagus is burning. Definitely a very weird experience, but I guess the benefit is that it cleans up your stomach a little bit. But that's about it. But again, just don't overdo it. Like, guys, again, I don't know if I have to mention this because we technically have alcoholic drinking on stream, but like, please drink responsibly if you're interested into that stuff. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Like, drink responsibly, know your limits, right? And at some point, enough is enough, right? Don't go for another cup. Don't go for another bottle or for another can, right? Know your limits. But yeah. What was my point again? Just don't drink alcohol. So yeah, and what it does to a motherfucker. Yeah, that's also the thing, you know? I'm not really in the mood to get alcohol poisoning. So yeah. I'm also really not in the mood to like not have that much control over my emotions and actions. That just that doesn't sound fun. That sounds scary. No thanks. No thank you. Yeah. There's only a few alcoholic drinks that I enjoy. Sake, ooh. Classy. That's very classy. I also did try sake at an Asian restaurant. I don't know, it wasn't really for me because the thing about sake is that you have to drink it lukewarm, right? And I don't know, that lukewarm feeling, it doesn't really, not my thing. I don't know, I'm, out of all like the more Asian alcoholic beverages, I think I'm more of the soju type, right? Because, well, primarily because it's sweet, who could have thought? But yeah. I mean, I don't know, if they have like a more tastier sake that like I can actually drink cold, right? Then I might like it, but other than that, not really my thing. Yeah. What is that whenever I send a message with a link, it gets deleted? I don't know. I don't think I have... I don't even think that Nightbot is in this chat. So, no clue. No idea. I'm trying to send the line December remix. You can send it on like, send it on my on my Discord server. Yeah. Then I'll check it out. But yeah. To enable stream remote, your Discord notification jump scared me. I had a Discord notification? Wait, what? Oh, I had a Discord notification. Wait, but stream remote is on. Eh? Is it because hang on. I think it's because, in my streamer mode, I still have, notifications enabled. Yeah, just in case. I apologize for scaring you. It was not my intention. But yeah. What's the topic for today? Updates on, like, the past 4 months. Updates include, I'm unemployed. My cat died. I'm drinking copious amounts of alcohol to cope. And that's it. Don't tell him that's not true. I want to be dramatic. Yeah. I recommend the Sai. The Sai. Let's see. Dasai sake. Dasai is like a brand, right? It's not like a specific flavor. Are you of legal age to drink alcohol in your country? Yes. It's a company, okay. Huh, okay. I see. I'll check it out. I mean, again, I don't think I'm gonna be an alcoholic anytime soon. But I mean, if I want to celebrate and I want to drink something that's like not going to knock me out and it's still pleasant to drink, then I'm interested, you know? Why not? I could technically also make my own like cocktails or mocktails if I don't feel like consuming alcohol. But still, I'm lightly curious about this stuff. Not to the extent where where I buy myself like 15 cans of Bacardi Cola. Bacardi? Tom Bacardi. What? No. It's got Tom Bardi. Tom Bar... How's it called? I'm dumb as hell. It's the alcohol, guys. Perception. Tom Cardi, not Bardi. Shit. Yeah. It's like a bit sweet and not super strong in alcohol strength, but definitely tastes better when it's cold. That's a bit more like it. That's more akin to my tastes. Yeah. Xerox cocktail. No, because it's unfortunately copyright infringement. I could technically... hang on. Is there like a Xenoblade cocktail? I'm curious, hang on. Is it like, I know, Midnight Inspiration, that's yeah, it's a heart-to-heart with one of the alcoholics of the game. That's not really what... Okay, there doesn't seem to be a Xenoblade cocktail, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have bought so much of that cocktail that it would last a lifetime. Yeah, okay, no. That's not a thing. Oh well. But it's fine. Dude, but you know what we're gonna do? Look, I have lots of things planned. Now that I have all the time in the world, not just music. One thing that I really wanted to try was to, like, do more videos, right? Not content creation. I don't like that word. But I definitely wanted to try my crack at making videos again. One of these include cooking videos for some reason. I don't know. I'm that type of guy who really loves cooking for some reason, and I'm pretty good at it, right? I'm not good at like particular recipes. I just tend to like throw stuff into a pot, right? And it tastes delicious, right? And sometimes I try certain recipes, and yeah, it also works. And yeah, I don't know. I really like cooking, right? Video essays, maybe. Oh god, I've had an idea to make a video essay about the entirety of the Xenoblade trilogy and Xenoblade X. the video title is probably going to be like, why Xenoblade X is the best video game of all time and why the trilogy sucks. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. For one, it's wrong, and for the other, the fandom will kill me. So yeah, finally cooking with a gente. Hell yeah. I don't know. Ich hätte Bock. Ich hätte Bock drauf. I would very much like to make some cooking videos. And as I said, I wanted to like actually want to do this idea where I like ask some producers about their favorite food and I try to recreate it, right? And then I might get their reaction or something, or I don't know, maybe at some point I could like invite them over so that they could taste test it. I do know that that Danny's favorite food is barbecue ribs, which may pose a problem for me because I may have a grill, but I've never done barbecue or grilled in my life. I may have to do oven ribs, I guess, but it'll be interesting and it'll be fun. So yeah. Hey, Gent, you should make a tutorial on how to cook Xenoblade Burger. Is there a Xenoblade Burger at some point? Hang on. I have to think. Is there a burger in Xenoblade X? Because here's the thing. One of the main characters is a mechanic and they're also a cook. And throughout the story, you can like... the chapters usually start with you like planning out with them, planning certain dishes out with them, and you can like choose if you want something par fried or stir fried or baked or something like that, and they make different meals out depending on that. I think one of these meals is a burger. I hope. And if there's a burger, I'm just gonna like recreate it, like binging with Babish style. Like, I'm just gonna be like, hang on, how does he do it? Like this. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Agenting with Agente, and welcome back to another episode of. No, no, I couldn't do that. But yeah, cooking videos. I'm definitely gonna do that. Imagine a music producer cooking show whose whole premise for every episode is to make a food inspired by a genre or musical style. That's a very cool concept. Huh. And Tarot is just burnt steak. Bruh. I mean, Tarot is definitely gonna be like something meaty and something that's that reminds you a lot more of Carnage rather than actual food. But dude, that would be an idea. UK garage would be fish and chips. Oh no. Okay, maybe it's a bad idea. Oh shoot. Oh no. I think I might throw that on my idea board and see if I can actually do it. I think that was the last of my beer. So yeah. So would Botanica be salad? Dude, Botanica would be like the most beautiful looking, most tastiest salad of all time. And that'd be cool. Oh, it'll be a salad, but there are glass shards in the salad. No. Oh no, no. There'll be glass shards in the because every every single time I listen to Botanica, there's always glass fully. There's always glass fully, right? It doesn't sound bad. I like glass fully. I use it myself all the time. But imagine that, just a glass fully salad. Oh God, how would I even? And like I would have to find a way to make edible like glass, so to speak. There technically would. Hang on. There technically is. There could technically. You know that like one Binging with Babish episode where Andrew like tries to recreate like these like meth bags that are used in Breaking Bad, but they're candy, right? They're not actual meth because that'll be weird, right? So it looks like this like transparent like crystalline little bits. I could maybe try that without food coloring and put that on the salad. And that will be Botanica salad. Oh my God, that would be such a good idea. Dude, I'm throwing that on my idea board. Absolutely. Oh my God. Oh man. Color base would definitely be sweets. Maybe ice cream. Definitely, yeah. Something with the rainbow. Absolutely. Or I could also like make a dish that is like very colorful as well. It doesn't have to be like sweet. It could also be something salty. But yeah, make a meal inspired by Chime and it's fish and chips, but the fish is a goldfish. Oh my God. It's bro. I'm the one who drank alcohol, not you guys. Oh man. I love layering glass fully with a Reese. Yeah, it's just an avalanche of textures. Beautiful. What a nice salad. Melt sugar. Yeah, it's kind of like a sugar candy, as far as I know, right? The recipe was a sugar candy basically, right? That you could just like break apart with something, right? And it looked like little crystalline bits. Orchestral would just be cooked edible wood pieces. Bruh. Edible wood. I mean, the only thing that would like come close to edible wood, I think, would be like bamboo. Like bamboo sprouts. Is it called like that? Bambussprossen. Yeah, bamboo sprouts. Right? But I mean, in orchestral music, what could I don't know. I don't know if it was I'm gonna have to think about that. The thing is, if I think of orchestral music, I tend to think a lot about like classical music. Like if I think of the word orchestral, right? And that just like throws me back to like Austrian cuisine. So we're talking about like we're talking Wiener Schnitzel, we're talking Kaiserschmarren, we're talking Gulaschsuppe, Gröstel, right? So I could just make that and it'll be like, yep, that's the perfect representation of orchestral because of classical music and something Mozart, something Beethoven. Yes. MPC pop music would be low quality microwave food from Lidl. Oh yes, that would be, yeah. I think that I think for like MPC pop music, I would just like buy ramen noodles, because these ones you just those are like such, it's simple food that in my opinion just tastes like really bland, right? It would fit the description of like something that's just really low quality. There's edible paper, so there gotta be edible wood. As I said, bamboo sprouts come pretty close, right? Dude, edible paper, you could make it like the paper are actually like sheets. Like score sheets, so if not, you know. You could write like a piece of music on there and then eat it. Bruh. Pot would be microwave pizza. Yeah. Yeah, microwave pizza would actually be more What should be a better description? Oh man. So yeah. Easily recreatable. Easily recreatable. What would it be? Buttered noodles? I also can't say that, otherwise Andrew will kill me. And I think a lot of other people, because like apparently there's like a lot of people who really like buttered noodles. And I mean, I don't know. I didn't grow up with buttered noodles, but I did try to make buttered noodles fancy. Just like how Andrew did it, with like amping up the ingredients and stuff. And not gonna lie, it actually was pretty good. You know, for just being like just butter, and that's about it. It was really good. It was really good. A literal reheated burger. Yes, that'd be pop. I love buttered noodles. Okay, chill out. Oh man. Noodle with the butter on it, yeah. But the point is, it's like, you don't like just put butter on and that's it. Like, you have to like actually emulsify it into a sauce, right? So that it's like actually fancy, you know? Because like, if it's just butter and noodles, you'll end up with an oily mess. And that's just, no, right? I don't want oily messes. Only if I'm eating pesto, I want oily messes. And even then, if I'm eating pesto, it's creamy. So, you know, it's such a good video series in the making. I would watch every single episode. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to consider it. I just need to plan it out perfectly because, yeah, as I said, I still live with my parents. I don't have my own kitchen. And, oh god, sorry. And usually the kitchen is occupied the majority of the time. So, that's going to be a bit difficult. But, I think I can manage, yeah. I would just chuck a piece of butter in my warm noodles. And that's it? And that's it. Do you add, like, pasta cooking water or stuff? It's like you put noodles in melted butter. Not a melted butter. Otherwise, it won't emulsify at all. It will just be oily. You have to, like, I mean, what I tend to do to, like, actually, like, emulsify sauces is, like, it's the usual method. You put your pasta in a pan, right? Or you can leave it in the bowl if you want to. But it's usually in a pan because that allows me to toss afterwards. Then you put, like, sticks of butter, whatever you want. And then you add a bit of pasta cooking water because that's actually going to emulsify the sauce, right? And then you just have to stir like crazy, right? And in the case of the butter, I would probably like stir it without heat. Just let the residual heat like melt the butter, right? If you want to add like, I don't know, cream or parmesan, go ahead. It's not going to be buttered noodles. It's going to be cacio e pepe, right? Or something that's very close to cacio e pepe. But yeah, I mean, in my tests, butter was sufficient. Just don't forget salt, right? In my case, I actually forgot salt, and in the end, my noodles taste a little bit sweet because of the butter itself. But yeah, it's the most important ingredient is the pasta cooking water. just chuck that in there, and then you can just emulsify. You can toss if you want to, if you can, right? And yeah. That sounds like a lot of fat. Yes, it is a lot of fat, but it's tasty. It's delicious and nutritious. Mac and cheese. Not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of mac and cheese, even though I'm the type of guy who would very much like it. I would like fruit like that. Or I don't know, maybe I just had like, throughout my entire life, I just had very bad mac and cheese. That could also be the case. I gotta try it one more time. Yeah. Mac and Windows? BRB, I'm hungry for instant noodles. Oh, man. I'm also getting hungry, even though I just ate. So, yeah. I think that's gonna be the talk stream for today. I've been streaming for like an hour. And I would very much like to rest, because, yeah, tomorrow's a new day. I'm definitely going to, I'm not going to stream this week. I'm probably going to be back next week. Next week is going to be schedule like you all knew it. And because I don't have a job anymore, I think we're going to be streaming every week, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. That is going to be very fun. We can hear your Discord. Well, schmucks for you, I guess. Sucks for you, because I can't hear it. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm getting very tired. It's the beer. It's the beer. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but, yeah, I promise I'll be back next week. And we're going to do loads and loads of fun stuff together. Now that I have... Oh, God, I have so much time on my hands. I have so much time. It's great. It's liberating. I can do whatever I want. Duh. Okay. Maybe not everything Harvey objects. But yeah. Okay. Guys. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I need to learn how to talk slowly. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next week.